It's now August. It is now football season, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. But on a scale of 1 to 10, my confidence, it's a 10. You know why? It's not only that they might have the best offensive line in football. It's not only that the sky is not only blue, but the sky is open. That is Offensive Rookie of the Year, Sky Moore, who's going to be wide open all year. But it's also because, what's this when Patrick Mahomes looks that way? Oh, that's a chip on his shoulder. Where'd that chip come from? From all the chatter about what's he going to be without Tryeek Hill. And then when he looks here, what's that? Oh, my God. That's a second chip on his shoulder due to his performance in the second half against the Bengals. His first true professional failure that was not on a disastrous offensive line or anything like that. He just simply didn't answer the bell. So a 2-chip shoulder Patrick Mahomes, a great offensive line, a running back core that goes 4 deep. Do you even know the Chiefs got Ronald Jones? Oh, they did. They might not even play him. They're so deep there. And the future Offensive Rookie of the Year, oh my God, 10 out of 10. 10, I'd go 11 out of 10, but like I said, I am not prone to hyperbole, my friends.
Okay. So unlike the last segment, when Nick, personal jealousy and professional animosity clouds his takes, I will be an arbiter of true Chiefs analysis, which is this. I'm at about an 8.5, Broussard. And here's why. Mahomes has been putting a lot of creativity on tape. And you know I'm a highlight guy. I will fall in love with a highlight, specifically the behind-the-back pass. This year already, he has broken out 2 behind-the-back passes that we've caught on film. Here's the first one. Little fake handoff, throws that out there, and then does his little Mahomes shuffle. Then yesterday, or maybe this was maybe been on Monday, we saw another one. This one going to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The fact that he's practiced this so much makes me feel super confident. Then, Broussard, he also has this one. Little hook shot. Maybe this is an ode to Nick Wright's top 50 list. Kareem's upset over Jordan. Unstoppable pass. So look, Broussard, I would love to, for the benefit of the show, put a real, burr in Nick's saddle and say that I don't believe in the Chiefs offense, but I am at an 8.5 out of 10.
Well, Wildes, look, I hate to agree with Nick, you know that, but I'm at a 10 too. Look, the offense is going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
10. The offense is going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
He's still, for all you Aaron Rodgers fans out there, Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. You mentioned the running game, Nick. Clyde Edwards-Helaire's got a chip on his shoulder as well. And he's got Ronald Jones there to push him, as you said. And look, despite losing Tryeek, I got to be honest, I love the receiving core. Okay, obviously you still got Kelsey. McCole Hardman, I like Hardman. I like Hardman even better than Nick does. Juju Smith-Schuster, possession receiver, to come in and help that intermediate game against those cover 2s. And then Marquez Valdes-Scantling, MVS, one of the best deep threats in the league. Look at this. Since he entered the league in 2018, he's got the greatest yards per reception in the NFL. And everybody talks about, he drops all these passes. Didn't drop a single pass last year. All right? But his boy Aaron Rodgers was so zeroed in on Devontae that he ignored MVS a little bit. So I don't think Mahomes going to ignore him like that. Look, I love it. I love it. They're going to be awesome on that side of the ball. You got Andy Reid obviously calling the plays. So, I hate to agree with the other side of the screen, but it is what it is.
Why? You get to be right.
Well, also, Jenna, I think that Mahomes will have a lot of opportunities to show a lot of these fancy plays and have to throw the ball a lot when the defense is being lit up by one Mr. Unstoppable. And then Justin Herbert's probably going to light you up a little bit. Who knows what Josh McDaniels is going to uncork out there in Vegas.
You didn't even get the Wildes.
What did I say? Unstoppable?
Wildes asked to go again just so he could get Russell Wilson's nickname wrong. Just move on.
I refuse to let Nick Wright. He's going to try. I refuse to let him paint me as a Darnold guy. Okay? Because I'm not a Darnold guy. I'm just telling you that it is not a lock. I do think Baker will win the job because I think Baker is better. But a lock? No, it's not a lock. If it were a lock, he would be the starter. Does Matt Rule have time to waste? Does he have first team reps to waste with not giving him to Baker Mayfield? No, he's on the hot seat. If he knew Baker Mayfield was the guy, then he'd have him in there with the first team as much as possible. But he doesn't. They're alternating back and forth. One day, Darnold's with the first team. The other day, Baker's with the first team. Now, Baker had a great day yesterday. I was reading about him. Looked awesome at practice. But the Charlotte Observer is keeping score, Nick. And so far, in the 5 days that they practiced, it is 2 wins for Baker and 2 wins for Darnold. And they gave one to the backups, PJ and all that. So they got 2 wins apiece. So this is a real battle royal. It's a real Donnybrook, a nail biter, and I think it might go down to the wire. I will throw this at you, though. I'll throw this at you, Nick, because you like to diss Sam Darnold as if he's done nothing. He hadn't done as much as Baker, I get that. But last year, when Christian McCaffrey was in the backfield, he went 3-0. Stop it. Average, can a brother finish? Averaged almost 300 yards a game, and had, in the first 4 games, had 3 straight 300-yard games. Guess who's never had 3 straight 300-yard games? In fact, never had more than 3 300-yard games in a season. Yeah, Baker Mayfield, your boy.
See,
so, no, it's not a lock. I think you'll get it. Not a lock.
This is, okay.
You're a Darnold guy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I was going to give
Brew credit.
I'm a facts guy.
I was going to give Brew.
For Sam Darnold.
Y'all ain't used to facts.
I was going to give Brew credit for, reaching back to his newspaper past to give a shout out to the Charlotte Observer. America, subscribe to your local newspaper. They're the only people keeping local politicians honest. It's very important. It's worth your $8 a month. But then instead, he then just goes to where he has to, where there's something in Brew's brain where maybe he just wants to root for the underdog. I don't know. He just loves these mediocre quarterbacks. He's a Jimmy G guy, he's a Tua guy, and he's a Darnold guy. Those are his quarterbacks. I don't totally understand it. Me, I'm more of a Mahomes, Herbert. Yeah, Jameis, another one. Those are his guys. Thanks. Thank you for proving my point. I appreciate that.
I told you, so America do not listen.
To put... they're listening to you. I don't need, listen, of course Baker's a lock to be the week 1 starter. And here's why. I want to show you a couple graphics, Wildes. And I don't need to put any qualifiers on. These are games with Christian McCaffrey before the nocturnal moon. No, this is just the last 2 years of Sam Darnold. How's he been? And the answer is worse than anybody. I mean, there's only 32 teams, America, and he's not in the top 40 of anything. Okay, well, what about the entirety, width, and breadth of their careers? What about Baker's best versus Darnold's best? Baker's worst versus Darnold's worst? Oh, okay, so Baker's best is exponentially better than Darnold's best, and Darnold's worst is exponentially worse than Baker's worst. So, Wildes, there's a couple reasons someone can have swagger. And you and Brew know this from your hoops days. Brew played in college. Wildes played very high-level intramural. Wildes is a very, very good basketball player. Sometimes you take the court with your 5 and you have swagger because... No, I'm serious. Wildes is a very, very good basketball player. Sometimes you take the court with your 5 and you have swagger because your jumper's falling, because you just feel, you're in the zone. And sometimes you take the court with your 5 and you have swagger because you look at the other end of the court and you see the other 5 and you say, those guys are a bunch of doofuses and they can't beat us. That's where Baker's swagger's coming from. I don't care what the Charlotte Observer said about how he played. He just knows the guy he's competing with is Sam Darnold. So he's walking with all the swagger in the world because he's competing with Sam Darnold.
I think that's fair. You know what I think of the biggest determiner of Baker's success? Swagger calibration. Too much swagger for Baker. Starts throwing interceptions, starts rolling out of the pocket, trying to make plays that aren't there. An appropriate amount of swagger is very important for Baker, Jenna. It's kind of like I'm running this, training for this half marathon. And you know, you got to do your training, Jenna. And my watch goes off when I'm running too fast. It says, too much, too much. I'm going to have a similar thing for Baker. Too much swagger if he starts doing those like Oklahoma pregame dances. Whoop, take it down. That's not a double.
I'm training for a marathon, and my watch has to slow me down.
Can I tell you something?
I'm so fast.
I'm training for a half marathon. It's like the ultimate cop-out.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.